And we've just been talking about what's turning into a constitutional crisis in Egypt's young democracy. Tunisia has had a much smoother path, but it too has had to wrestle with how much Islam to insert in their document. A short time ago, I talked to Rached Ghannouchi, the co-founder of Tunisia's ruling Ennahda party, which was banned before the revolution. I asked him about the struggle to get this document right. Rached Ghannouchi, welcome to the program.
Marhaban.
Thank you.
Now, Egypt and Tunisia are going through their constitutional processes. We haven't seen this kind of instability in Tunisia over the constitution. Why do you think it's happening in Egypt?
The situation is different, even that the Egyptian society and the Tunisian society are similar somewhat. And that's why I believe that Egypt will reach the point of harmony, and Tunisia is as well on its way to harmony.
Obviously, everybody is looking very, very closely at the constitutions, not just in Egypt, but also in Tunisia. You were the beginning, the father of the Arab Spring there in Tunisia. What is the status of the constitution, and how much Sharia law will be enshrined in the constitution?
We have bypassed that problem already. A few months ago, there was some dispute about enshrining Sharia, but we in Ennahda prefer to take that dispute about that matter away, so that we can reach a constitution of harmony, and that's why we had to push away that controversy, and we settled for what was said in the 1959 constitution about Tunisia as an Arab country. That's why the road is now clear to enact the new constitution, which is a process that will be completed within a few months. And I believe that the elections will be at the beginning of the month, God willing.
The beginning of which month?
The beginning of June, next June.
You're telling me that there will be no Sharia, no blasphemy laws in the Tunisian constitution, correct?
That's correct. We believe that Tunisia has not stepped out of Sharia because we understand Sharia to be a matter of logic and freedom. Tunisia has never gone out of Sharia in order for it to come back to it. There is only a disagreement about the interpretation of Sharia.
Well, of course, the interpretation is what concerns so many people. So again, what about women's rights? I know in the constitution of the 1950s, women's rights have been enshrined. Will they be in a future Tunisian constitution?
In the Tunisian constitution, there will be a reconfirmation of equality between men and women. The Tunisian law, which is in place now, all parties are willing to keep it, and it's already built on equality. And there is no dispute now between Islamists and secularists about that matter either. We are keen on harmony, and constitutions are built on what's agreed upon.
So then let me ask you about the video that you know very well, a video of you talking to and discussing with Salafists. It was taken earlier this year, it was posted on YouTube, and it went viral. And it has caused a huge amount of concern, certainly amongst secularists in Tunisia. What were you trying to say to the Salafists in that video? You were saying, be patient. What did you mean?
That video was recorded in March, and it was on YouTube already. However, it was modified. It contains 112 minutes. It was supposed to be 112 minutes. Only 8 minutes was introduced on YouTube in order to harm the reputation of our movement and not show the true nature of it. I wanted to tell the Salafists that they must work under the law, because the law would give them all the ability to form political parties, to work in societies, to work in mosques. Why do you insist on violence? So what I wanted to do is to convince them to become a part of the legal system, like other countries, like leftist or like radical groups in Germany and Italy and Ireland, which abandoned violence and now work under the law. Why can't we try to do the same with the Salafists, to move them from violence to law, because they committed violence under dictatorships. Now we no longer have the dictatorships, we have freedom. That's what I wanted to convince them to do.
There are critics and people inside Tunisia who do fear the Salafists, particularly the violent Salafists, and they worry that they are just waiting to take over. Do you think that's possible? Can violent Salafists who want an Islamic state take over in Tunisia?
No, I have no fear about that. I'm not worried about that. Not because I'm being confident or because I trust Salafists or any other group that wishes to control the society. Salafists, by the way, are different groups. They are not all the same. And what I see is that the Tunisian society is a Muslim society, but a moderate one. That's why there is no hope for any radical group to control the Tunisian society, because it's a society which went to a revolution against dictatorship and will not allow any group, even in the name of a religion. The Tunisian society is religious but moderate, and it perceives Islam as something that does not contradict democracy. Democracy and Islam can work side by side.